I'm Mitch. I'm with APPEV. I'm out here on the test course. We're testing right now to make sure that it feels like a classic 911 does, which it should be rear weight bias and that you should be fighting that rear end coming around. So we set up a little test course for our Porsche Club of America event that we're hosting, and we're gonna go send it on this course. We're at full power. There's the rear, it wants to come out. On the throttle. Definitely handles like classic 911. If you're not on the brakes early, the front end is light. If you're on the gas too soon, the front end lifts off. You definitely got to really muscle it. It's manual steering still, there's no power steering, so it's a fight around the course, but it's a good time. It has more torque out of the corners, which is nice. So, you know, when you do feel that rear end coming out, it's easy to apply power to keep it straight. You know, you're not bouncing off any rev limiters or anything like that. But the actual handling characteristics, it handles pretty much identical. And I've driven 86 3.2s, I've driven 1980 911 SCs, I've driven even some of the early F-body cars. The handle is fairly the same. All right, there's stock power, should be drive mode 1. The inputs still feel the same, but like right now I'm full throttle and it's definitely a little bit more of a natural pace, you know, 3-liter flat 6 motor. You know, the tune we were on before is more of a turbo setup, or maybe like a 3.8-liter Metzger engine, but this definitely handles more like a classic 911 right here as far as just power. You know, you really got to keep the RPMs up, you got to keep momentum up. I always like driving a momentum car. Momentum cars are fun because it's just about how fast you keep it going through the corners. You don't have all that power to get you out when you make a mistake. I think it's pretty hard not to have fun in a classic 911. It doesn't matter how fast you're going, the way that they handle, the way that they're weight biased, and it's just fun. I mean, you could go 30 miles per hour through this course and still have fun. You could go 70 miles per hour if you can handle it. We give you the option to, you know, whatever your taste is. I mean, some people want to drive these cars as a classic little cruiser and are okay with 180, 200 horsepower. Some people, they want to build a big high horsepower flat 6. Those are, you could get in easily into $100,000. I mean, air-cooled horsepower is the most expensive horsepower out there. Going with the EV kit, you get 300 horsepower, 350 foot-pounds of torque. I mean, it's pretty good, especially because you're only adding about 200 extra pounds of weight. Pretty simple modification. You don't feel the weight. When you're in the corners, it doesn't feel any heavier than what a normal 911 is. You still have the manual transmission, of course, too, so you're still picking what gear you want to be entering the corner in, what kind of RPMs you want to be in. It's a real still driver's car. The only thing we did was giving you an electric power plant, but besides that, still analog inputs, very driver's oriented car.